Hello students, I am explaining chapter number 1 matter in our surrounding for class 9 science. And in this video we are going to study an important topic, that is factors affecting evaporation. Already what is evaporation, how it takes place, what is the difference between evaporation and vaporization, I have explained and uploaded the video. Please go through my channel and watch my video. And in this video we are going to see factors affecting evaporation, which is very important. Many of the times explain the below factors which affect evaporation, like this question will be asked in the exam. So let's start with the video. So we are going to do here one activity, and with the help of this activity we will study this topic. So the aim of the activity is to study the effect of temperature, surface area and wind speed on evaporation. So we are going to study the factors like temperature, surface area and wind speed on evaporation. So what is evaporation? Once again I will explain the definition of this. Evaporation is nothing but conversion of liquid to gases below 100 degrees Celsius. So we are not going to boil the water. Just by keeping it as it is, slowly the liquid is going to convert into gases. That process is called as evaporation, and this process takes place every time in our day-to-day life. And therefore we are going to see the factors temperature, surface area and wind speed, how it will affect on evaporation. The material required are test tube, china dish, water, fan or window, cupboard or shelf, and then thermometer and clock. So these are the materials which we require. So start the procedure. Take 5 ml of water in a test tube and keep it near window or under fan. So we are going to take one test tube, and in this test tube we are going to take 5 ml of water. So remember, take 5 ml of water. So say this is 5 ml of water, and keep this test tube near the window or a fan. So imagine if this is a window. So near this window we are going to keep our test tube. Then next, take 5 ml of water in an open china dish and keep it near window or under fan. So now beside same window we are going to take water in a china dish. So this is a china dish. The china dish will be little bit of wider compared to test tube. And in this china dish I am going to take same 5 ml of water. So see here, it will cover more area of china dish. Into the china dish, the water will cover more area. Now you can see here, because the china dish is wider, so water will spread compared to test tube. Now the next point, take 5 ml of water in another open china dish and keep it inside a cupboard or on a shelf. So here what we are going to do, in third case, we are going to take a china dish again, same, and in this china dish we are going to take 5 ml of water, but this china dish we are going to keep it inside cupboard on or on a shelf. So we have to keep it inside cupboard or on a shelf. Now see here what I did. I'll repeat once again. First I took 5 ml of water in a test tube, and test tube I have kept it near window or under fan. Then I took china dish, 5 ml of water, and china dish is open. I have kept it near window or under fan. Take one more china dish, take 5 ml of water, but this china dish we are going to keep it inside the cupboard or on a shelf. Now record the room temperature. So whatever is the room temperature, when you are starting this activity, record the room temperature. Note the time taken for evaporation in each cases. Means you have to keep clock on, and we have to see after some time when the evaporation takes place, how much time it has taken for evaporation. Repeat the experiment on a rainy day and record the observation. So same experiment, same activity, we have to repeat it again on a rainy day, because on a rainy day temperature will be different, means the conditions will be different, and we can compare the evaporation speed on both the days. Now observation, water in china dish near the fan or window evaporates faster. So see the observation, the water which is present in the china dish which is near fan or window will evaporate faster. Second observation, water in the test tube evaporates slowly. See here, test tube also we have kept it near the window or under the fan, but evaporation rate in the test tube is slow. Third observation, water inside the cupboard takes longest time to evaporate. So third china dish which we have kept inside the cupboard or on the shelf, in that china dish we can see the evaporation rate is very slow. Fourth observation, on a rainy day evaporation is slower in all cases. So when we repeated the same experiment in case of rainy day, the evaporation rate or the evaporation speed in all the apparatus is slower compared to the earlier observation. So I hope you understood the observation. So first what I told, the china dish which we have kept it near the window, evaporation rate is faster. The test tube in which there is a water, evaporation rate is slower. The china dish which we have kept on the inside the cupboard on the shelf, the evaporation rate is slower than earlier two. And same experiment if you repeat on rainy day, the evaporation rate will be slower compared to these all three apparatus. Now we'll see how it will affect. Now we are going to study the observation in detail. The rate of evaporation increases due to the following factors. Now we'll see how the factors will affect. The first we are going to see increase in surface area. So if you compare test tube and china dish, see here, if you take 5 ml of water in a test tube and if you take same 5 ml of water in a china dish, this is the surface area of water. These are the particles of water which will be coming in contact with the atmosphere or with the air. And in china dish, this is the surface area or the particles of water which are going to come in contact with the air. So with the help of this air or with the help of this surrounding atmosphere, the particles of water are going to evaporate. But in test tube, the surface area is less number of water particles are coming in contact with the atmosphere or the air. And in china dish, if you see, more number of water particles are coming in contact with the air or the atmosphere, because here the surface area is more. I hope you are understanding. So here the surface area is less, here the surface area is more. So in case of china dish, the particle can evaporate from here, here or here. So they have more surface area to get it evaporate compared to test tube. Therefore evaporation rate will be faster in case of china dish. So what we can say based on this, evaporation happens at the surface. If the surface area is more, evaporation is faster. Example, clothes dry faster when spread out. Or we can give the same example of the china dish. So in china dish, surface area of water which is coming in contact with the air or the atmosphere is high. Therefore evaporation rate is faster. Then dry clothes faster when spread out means if you wash the clothes and if you spread it on a thread, they will dry up very faster compared to the clothes which you combine and keep it at one place. Then second point, increase in temperature. When temperature increases, particles get more energy and escape into vapor easily. So evaporation increases. Even the temperature is one of the factors. When you give the temperature to the water, they absorb more energy. They'll get more energy. They vibrate faster. So imagine the same case in case of summer days and in rainy days. So rainy days temperature will be less because it will be cold. In summer days, temperature will be more. If the temperature more, surrounding area will be hot. If the temperature is less, surrounding area will be cold. And if the surrounding area is hot, then evaporation rate, the conversion of liquid into gases will be faster. If the temperature is less, if it is already cold, then because of that, the conversion of liquid into gases will get slow. Therefore, increase in temperature will increase the evaporation. Next is decrease in humidity. Humidity means the amount of water vapor in air. Remember what is humidity? Humidity means amount of water vapor present in air. Now you may be thinking from where the water vapor comes in the air. Wherever there is open water on the land in case of in the form of lakes, or if you have kept water open or ocean, river, etc. Those all water molecules will get evaporated due to sunlight, and therefore there will be much amount of water vapors in the air, and that is called as humidity. If the air is already has lots of water vapor, evaporation becomes slow. Very simple. If the air is already having water vapor, then the next water cannot convert into vapors. The speed becomes slow. So lower humidity, increase evaporation. If air is having less amount of water vapor, then the next again water will get evaporate faster. Fourth factor, increase in wind speed. When wind speed is high, water vapors move away quickly from the surface, so evaporation becomes faster. For example, if this is the china dish which is having water and this water is in liquid state. When this liquid water get evaporated and forms water vapors, and these all water vapors will accumulated above the surface of this water. If speed of the wind is fast, if the speed of the wind is fast from here, if the wind is coming and it is very fast, then these all water vapors will move quick away, and if they move quick away on the other places, then this area will get empty, and once this area get empty, again the next water drops or water particle will form water vapor. If because of wind again this will be moved quickly, then the next again water molecule will be converted into vapors. So therefore, wind speed, if it is high, water vapors move quickly from the surface, so the evaporation becomes faster. So these are the factors which will decide the speed of evaporation. So just quickly I'll revise. So the first one, increase in the surface area. If surface area is more, then evaporation, I'll write here, evaporation is faster, is faster. If surface area is less, then evaporation is slower. Very simple. Then temperature. If temperature is more, then evaporation is faster because particles will get more energy. If temperature is less, then evaporation is slower. Then next, humidity. If humidity is more, then evaporation is slower. Remember this, evaporation is slower because already there are water vapors into the atmosphere. If humidity is less, then there are less water molecules, evaporated water into the atmosphere. So that's why evaporation is faster. And the last one, wind speed. If wind speed is high, then water vapor will be move quickly, and therefore evaporation is faster. Evaporation is faster. If wind speed is slow, less, then evaporation is slower because water vapor will not be carried away quickly. So these are the conclusion of this video. I hope you will understand the factors affecting rate of evaporation. As I told, this topic is very important. Many of the times question will come, explain the factors affect evaporation or explain the below given factors affect evaporation. So if you like my videos, share my videos with your friends, and if you are not yet subscribed my channel, please consider subscribing my channel. Thank you so much.